To jest. No, wygląda dobrze. Pierwsze, co bym musiała zrobić, to przede wszystkim... Ciebie miałam ulepszyć. Bo ty jeszcze masz starego seta. Ty idziesz na to, chyba? Chwila. Źle. Znaczy tego seta na pewno, ale ty idziesz na crit damage i crit rate, prawda? Chyba tak. Dobrze jesteś. Nie mam nic fajnego elektro, nie? Nope, to potem ciebie dodam. Nope. Bym musiała zobaczyć. Serbię. O, crit rate. Na razie ci to dam i sprawdzę, czy to pójdzie w to. Tutaj nic innego nie mam, nie? Nie mam nic innego. O, to jest jeszcze lepsze. O ile crit rate będzie, to będzie idealne. Defense. Oczywiście, że defense. Jak żeby inaczej. A ty? Defense. To ty chyba się lepiej. Chociaż... Czy jej ulta tak dużo używam? Nie używam go zbyt często. Zobaczymy, jak to pójdzie, a jak pójdzie za dużo w defense, to sobie inne. O, ty brzmisz fajnie. Jaka będzie ostatnia statystyka? Defense? Oczywiście, że tak. A w tym? Zobaczymy, jakie reszta pójdzie. Tu obojętnie co, ale ja potrzebuję elektro. O, masz fajne elektro. Nie będzie nic lepszego? To nie, to nie. No to samo wyjdzie. To też nie. O, crit damage. No i to już jest fajne. Zobaczymy, co pójdzie. Jedno może być jeszcze. Za dużo. Ale to też jest mało crit rate'a. Kurde, ile następny pójdzie? O, crit damage. Crit rate. Lepsze to jest. Bo mi elemental Richard za bardzo się nie przydaje, bo jej ulta za bardzo nie używam. To będzie lepsze. To na pewno jest dobre. Ale kurczę, nie mam... Nie mam już tego. Energia jeszcze mi się nie odnowiła. Ale może być. Przecież nic. A ty masz wszystkie artefakty. Kai też chciałam lepsze artefakty dać. Właśnie na Kaję jeszcze potrzebuję. Tylko jak... Na co ja go chcę? Na DPS-a czy... Okej, już wiem jakiego chcę. Shinobu będę musiała zrobić, ale... To on bardziej będzie frizowy chyba. No i tak Blizzarda będzie miał i tak. To wszystko będzie wyglądać tak samo, tylko bardziej jaka broń. A ja broni dużo nie mam. Na razie masz tego. Co ci się przyda z kraju, ale... No masz tutaj Favoniusa. A jak ten Mist Splitter na tobie by działał? A, znaczy Mist Splitter. Wróci, bo Mist Splitter to jest jego najlepsza broń, ale... No Favonius by chyba był na ciebie najlepszy. A jednak ja mam Favoniusa? Na Jean. A Jean i tak nie używam, to mogę wziąć. Mogę w ogóle przejść, nie mogę. Musiałam. No. Jedny krajo w ogóle nie mam. Co? Idę na Mondstadt. Komputer nie uciąga. Się długo ładuje. Ładuj się, ładuj. O. Ty masz tego. Nie wiem, spróbuję jeden z gamingiem. Albo i nie, bo to jest też głupio. To zrobię ciebie i Ventiego zamienię na kogoś. Diluka jeszcze nie mam. Mam Diluka zrobionego? Chyba nie mam go zrobionego. Przynajmniej nie do końca. No, jeszcze mi zostały. No, ja się z nim bawiłam i też mi się nie podobało. Kogo... Ciebie teraz buduję. Mi się nie przydasz. Ile już mam? No to chyba po prostu niech idę.
There are still so many places for us to explore.
W razie czego?
I see everything. Sharing my knowledge. Everybody stand back. Let's light it up. Incinerate. Off we go. It's
Aha. Tak dawno się do medy nie robiłam. Masakra.
Rain out. Mine's your fate. Let me weave you a bird. Teamwork is dreamwork. Boom boom.
Trochę się ogrzeje.
Make yourselves at home. Motion to compel. Let's light it up. I'm going in. Breath of the flame. Witness the power of Google. Boom boom. Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Nie wiem, taka sobie drużyna. Aha. Co się stało? A dobra. Settings, output, streaming. Jak tam na 6. i pół będzie trochę lepiej. Chyba tak. Może. Takie sobie. To jest coś takie fajne. Ciebie zablokuję w razie czego.
Body and rock. Everyone hold hands. Sharing my knowledge. Help! Yeah. Yeah. Huh. Everybody stand back. Huh? No, my sword. Rain cutter. Time for your arraignment. Yeah. Huh. Incinerate. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Teamwork is dreamwork. Hey, make yourselves at home. Motion to compel. Let's light it up. Boom, boom.
Trochę lepiej. Dawno tą drużynę nie grałam, to mi jakoś nie wychodzi z niej. Ja teraz zawsze używam drużyny Hyper Bloom. Bo jest dobra w większości sytuacji. Ale na te lodowe tarcze za bardzo nie poradzi.
Incinerate. Everyone hold hands. Sharing my knowledge. Everybody stand back. Witness the power of the wild. Boom, boom.
No.
I'm going in. Let's light it up. No, my sword. Grow, grow, grow. The Temple of Wisdom. Yeah, yeah. Let's light it up. Commit to memory.
Nie, też nie.
Sharing my knowledge. Everybody stand back. Let me weave you a verse. Rain out. Time for your arraignment. Incinerate. Boom. This may hurt a little. No, my sword. Motion to compel. I'm going in. Make yourselves at home. Rain cutter. Breath of the flame.
Dobra, ostatni raz. Nic fajnego, nic fajnego. To tylko jeden spoko artefakt dostaliśmy, ale on nie jest na kaję. Hmm. Jeszcze może zmniejszę, bo to... Może będzie lepiej, przestanie wywalać. O, jest lepiej. Nice. Hmm. Myślę. Znaczy misje dzienne. Przydałoby się zrobić. Ale ja po prostu robię zwiedzanie, bo i tak muszę. Przy okazji może parę tych dendrokulusów znajdę. Bo już mam Inuzumę skończoną. Mi jeszcze tutaj zostało. Może tutaj. Jeszcze muszę drużynę zmienić. Jej. No, ładuj się. Rednej nie chce się ładować. Dobra. Ja chcę drużynę Hyperbloom. A, Miko właśnie mam, kurczę. Kurczę, nie ma co. To na razie jej dam te jakieś stare inne artefakty. Bo to nie ma sensu, żeby ona z tymi łaziła. Ja jej dawałam Thundering Fury. To nie. Serio, nie ma żadnego. To nie. A to jest defense. No i tak, tylko to jest tymczasowe, niech będzie. Naprawdę tymczasowe. O, tu jest ten. I zobaczymy, co to... Tam na dole. Poczko. A czemu mi się mapa nie włącza?
Don't forget to wash your hands. Goodness knows whether...
Aha,
Things have been...
nie wiem czemu. A tutaj nawet nie mogę wejść, to przez jakiegoś questa pewnie jest zablokowane. Mech. Nie wiem, tam może pójdziemy dalej. Zobaczymy, gdzie nas to zaprowadzi. Chodźcie mi. Dobra, chodźcie.
Right here. Right now.
Be still.
Commit it to memory. Yeah. Yeah.
Dobra, ty też?
I see
Drobne.
everything. Right here. Emerge. Right here.
Cascade.
Aha. Szybko poszedł. Tu jest ta dziura. W tej dziurze coś jest? Czy w ogóle można tam coś zrobić? Nope. A tam widziałam Silly, to pójdę do niej. Aha, bo to jest chyba tam w środku. Dobra, już wiem, gdzie to jest. O. Tam na dół idziesz, ale ja najpierw pozbieram sobie ciebie. Aha. Nie tu wejść. Nie. Gdzie tu się wchodzi? No to jest pytanie. Aha. Tutaj nawet nie mam jak. Albo... Jak to? A, czyli do ciebie. To tutaj gdzieś powinieneś chyba być. Cyk, cyk, cyk. Gdzie ty się kończysz? Gdzie ty się kończysz? Tu, tu. Aha, dobra. Jak do ciebie wejść? O, to jest pytanie. Nie ma jak. O, tu. Teraz jak się stąd wydostać, to się gdzieś dostawało. I tak tego nie zrobię. Ale to trudno, idę do tego Silly. Nie wychodzi, to nie wychodzi.
So, you collect these?
Czyli tu wróciłam. Tu jeszcze pozbierałam, zostawcie mnie. Nie chcę was. Jesteście mi kompletnie niepotrzebni. Serio? To jest gościu jakiś. Zostawcie mnie. Oh, hello. Wy mi się zawsze przydacie.
Right here, right now.
Też jest zamknięte. No. Tam jest jakaś skrzynka niby. Albo i tam. Tu jest.
You are not welcome here.
Emerge.
Mind the deluge. Be still.
The Temple of Wisdom.
Remember, health comes first.
Grow, grow, grow.
Cascade. Regret. Oh, so you collect these?
Hmm. Już mam pewnie mało. Aha. Tam się pewnie górą trzeba dostać, nie? Tak mi się wydaje. No ale tablica jest. Tu się gdzieś da? No, wejdź tam. Co ty robisz? Nie pamiętam, jak to się robiło, kurczę. No nie macie tutaj nic.
Everyone hold hands.
Myślałam, że macie coś.
Be still.
No czemu mnie popychasz? Jak ja nie lubię tych. Kiedyś bym się cieszyła, bo dużo mięsa dają, ale no. Po co mi teraz? Nie chcę mi się wyciągać ognistych postaci.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Right here.
Cascade.
O, na przynajmniej jednego dzisiaj zdobędę. No, wie kiedy indziej pozapalam. Aha. Albo i nie, bo tutaj też potrzeba. Ech. Chodź ty tutaj.
Let's light it up! Adventure time! Off we go!
Jeszcze tu z tyłu jest? Że tak? Czy tam do góry? Czego tu brakuje? Brakuje jakiegoś? Ty tutaj jakiś jesteś, ale pewnie to zrobiłam w złej kolejności. No.
Let's light it up!
A też to znowu źle zrobiłam, chwila. Albo zapalę wszystkie jeszcze raz i wtedy mi zgasną.
Adventure time!
A już widzę, dobra.
Off we go!
Jej.
Now that's what I call treasure! Off we go!
A ty co tam masz w środku? Zobaczymy. Gdzie teraz? Może tu.
Good things come to those who don't wait around. That's what they say anyway. Knowing my luck, the opposite is probably true for me. Adventure time. Emerge. Right here. Yeah. Rack and ruin. More speed.
Mhm. A dobra, już widzę. Nie, to damy random. Zamiast siebie damy Beneta. Bennett. To jest Bennett.
You want?
A, jeszcze potrzebuję. Oczywiście nie zmieniam drużyny. Random.
Ready for a rehearsal? Emerge right here. Off we go. Adventure
Widzę.
time.
Jeszcze tam gdzieś. Gdzie? Zrobiłam, że teraz tam, ale gdzie tam? Nie, no tam będzie za daleko. Tu gdzieś? Między tym a tym mi mówi, że
Off
jest.
we go. Adventure time.
Nie, bo tam już jest ten. Gdzie ty jesteś? Chyba, że ja jestem ślepa. No, jestem ślepa.
Off we go. Adventure time. Off we go. It's a miracle.
Zmienić na was. Może ciebie też zmienię.
Chivalry will never die.
Chociaż ty masz częściej, bo tam jeszcze nie mam tego
Join you for a walk?
Sacrificial Sword ulepszonego. Znaczy mam ulepszony, ale nie mam Refined. Aha.
Go on. Open it up. Show me right now. Right here. Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Take! Share my knowledge!
Kamisato up. Suiyu!
The statue was seen right here. Emerge. This may turn a little. Emerge. Yeah. Yeah.
Tutaj mówi, że gdzieś jest tablet, ale go nie widzę. No może bardziej w środku.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
No, pozbieramy. Tylko teraz... Kurczę, zapomniałam jak się to wszystko robiło. Tu chyba coś trzeba przynieść. Tak dawno tej pustyni nie robiłam, że nic nie pamiętam. A jak daleko jestem? Jeszcze troszeczkę. No to tam jakoś się zrobi. A może pójdziemy z powrotem tu i pójdziemy na prosto. Może tutaj się coś uda. Nie będę musiała gdzieś biec. To trochę poczekam, aż mi się energia odnowi. Aha. Nie biec, tylko piu piu.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wszystko? Mhm.
What a find! I wonder how many bottles this will be worth.
No i tutaj przy okazji jest to. Jak znajdę w ogóle, bo ja tutaj nigdzie nie widzę pochodni. A, tu są. Ale jak to się robiło? Już nie pamiętam. No to kiedy indziej to zrobię.
Add
Czekawkę chyba będę miała.
Astra. Thank you for completing today.
Jej. Co my tu mamy? I teoretycznie będę mogła zrobić. Chociaż tyle czasu mam do następnego, że to tam...
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
It's just some chronic problem I have flaring up again. Nothing to worry about.
Rebooting.
A jeszcze dla Nachidy miałam kwiatki pozbierać. One już chyba są dostępne, nie? Chyba już się odnowiły z tego co pamiętam. Przynajmniej mam taką nadzieję. Gdzie te kwiatki były? To było jedne, to wiem. To było... Tu? Może i było tu. Zobaczymy. Tam było. Ale tu chyba też. Ups. Nie, spadłam. Dopiero tam się zaczynały. To niepotrzebnie spadłam. Nie spadaj.
I see everything.
Aha. Musiał. Już tu jestem.
Hey,
Dobra, to chyba wszystkie tutaj. Może tu jeszcze były. Tam są. Tam do góry są.
everyone
Cyk.
hold hands.
Dobra. Ci mnie zawsze atakują. To mnie wkurza. A wy jesteście też na dole. Cyk. Nie ma. Następne są gdzieś tu. No, tu. Jeszcze zobaczymy, ile mi brakuje. Żeby też za dużo nie pozbierać, no bo potem nie będę ich potrzebowała. Ups. Potrzebuję jeszcze 14. Tym, 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 taram, tym, tym, tym. Tyrym, tym. Siedzi mi w głowie. Tyk. Teraz jeszcze 12 potrzebuję. Wiem, że tu były. Jeśli je znajdę. A tutaj akurat łatwo, bo wystarczy stanąć na samym dole i na hidą można wszystko pozbierać. No i tak się cieszę, że będę miała koniec zbierania dla niej. Znaczy akurat tych kwiatków zbierania, bo jeszcze te fungal spores. Potrzebuję tego pełno. Nie tylko dla niej zresztą, dla Bajziu też. Wszystkie, czy tam jeszcze z tej strony jakieś zostały?
I see everything.
Wszystkie. Teraz mi zostało 6. Kurczę. Gdzie jeszcze mogą jakieś być? Gdzie mogą być jakieś? Tu pozbierałam. Tam są. Tu. Was też przy okazji mogę ciachnąć, co mnie atakuje. O, grzybki. Nice.
Everyone hold hands.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Mamy te nukleusy. Nawet nie wiem po co są te nukleusy, kto je potrzebuje albo co potrzebuje. Nie wiem po co są. Dobrze idę? To czemu się tak daleko tepłam? A jak już tu jestem, to niech już nie będzie. Przejdę się trochę. Poobserwuję naturę. Arenara. Hej. Co? Aha. Co? Co robi? Raz, dwa, trzy. To się zbiera? Raz, dwa, trzy. Trzy. Wszystko? Mhm. Aha, ja to zrobiłam.
Emerge.
Zapatrzyłam się.
I see everything.
emerge.
Hey! Everyone hold hands!
Czy jednego brakuje? Jeden potrzeba. Tu może będą.
Hey! I see everything!
Nice. Wszystkie? Mhm. Chodźcie tu.
Everyone hold hands!
Right here. Emerge.
Be still.
A można ci ulepszyć jeszcze umiejętności, talenty, bo wiem, że... Aha. Masz słabe wszystkie talenty. No bo właśnie tych Fungal Spores mam mało. Nigdy nie umiem ich znaleźć. Chociaż lepiej mi by było ciebie robić. No ale zresztą zaraz chyba wrócę. Zrobimy krótką przerwę i zobaczymy.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea. Ah. Everything's in place and they've taken the bait. Yes. Now to start reeling them in. I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this was a fine idea. Ah. I'm sure I've forgotten something. Not to worry, I'll simply send someone to fetch it. As soon as I remember what it was.
Dobra, jestem z jedzeniem. To mogę sobie questa puścić.
It's been a while. Of course. Go ahead. No. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5. If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Oh, yeah, we were! Paimon remembers that now. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then, too. It seems like such a shame.
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokuden, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale. The Raiden Gokuden were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace. The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out. The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphaned son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty Shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent-up anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry. In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokuden. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well. My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you.
Okay, okay.
Damn it. Yashiro. To będzie... Ayaka? Nie Ayaka. Aha, Ayato chyba. No, Ayato. Nie dziękuję ci za to. Ale zrobię to. Głupio, że muszę tak questa przerwać. Ale nic na niego nie poradzę.
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us! Huh?
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
Yes.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner, Kamisato Ayato. Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Finally, I have the chance to express my profoundest gratitude to you in person. Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the Kamisato clan, you are quite welcome to discuss it with me instead.
Oh, hi. Your flattering words flatter us. Please excuse the suddenness of our visit, for it is most improper etiquette.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's list of people to never mess with. Look! As soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Oh, good. Because that whole spiel was really tiring just now. Alright, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna ask the question. We heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are gonna get married soon. Do you know anything about that?
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet. I see. Well, it's true. It wasn't long ago that I received the news myself. The head clans of 2 commissions are to become joined through marriage. This is big news for the whole of Inazuma. Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us, too.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the almighty shogun to the masses, this wedding is one that we have to treat as a serious affair.
Right! Makes sense. Ah, 2 true lovers becoming husband and wife. What a happy occasion!
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between 2 commissions are extremely rare. But these 2 truly love each other. Tradition should give way to freedom in this case.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the Kamisato clan.
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect. The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time to spare. This will be a good chance for me to pay a visit to the bride and groom. Oh, and would you two care to join me? I presume you two have a special connection with the individuals in question, or you would not be quite so interested in this matter. This being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too? Or is my presumption incorrect?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections here. Super ordinary ones, actually. We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait, does that mean we helped make this wedding happen? All right then.
I cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean we are spared the futile pursuit known as small talk.
Wait, you're the Yashiro Commissioner, but you can't do small talk?
Small talk is a chore. Of course, there are some people in the world who quite enjoy doing chores, but I am not one of them. Toma, I'm heading out with my two guests now. I'll leave the residence in your capable hands.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord.
I have to stifle a smile every time I remember the look on my retainers' faces when I informed them of my plans today. Panic-stricken, but unable to muster the courage to say anything in opposition. Yes, this is a fine idea.
Gdzie ty teraz to? Aha, prosto na wyjściu.
You're finally... Ah, Yashiro Commissioner!
Who are these two?
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the introductions.
So it's true. Well, there we have it. That's it then. So be it.
Great, so our hunch was spot on.
It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you, so I would be much obliged if you could keep it in strict confidence until an official public announcement is made.
Don't worry, sir. We give you our word. We won't tell anyone about it.
That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic, we'd like to pay a visit to the Kujo clan. Would you mind leading the way for us?
Of course not. I'd be honored.
I guess this is where I... Goodbye then.
Aw, cheer up, Shanojo.
I'll try. Thank you.
We're here! This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Traveler, it's been a while. If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate. They're not here right now.
Are they out on business?
The Commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the Commissioner's place. If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
We'll be heading in then. Thanks!
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say? Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you. What would you like to know? Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the Commissioner's behalf. As for the Commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
So pretty much business as usual on the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Very much so.
Aha, czyli wróciłam do tamtego questa. Dobrze wiedzieć. Tak się zastanawiałam, czemu się aktywowało rozmowa z inną osobą.
Well, got any more questions?
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that. Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time. She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend, and she's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you. I must say, many things...
Alright, goodbye for now. We're, great. Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right, then. Take care now. Hope to see...
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep, everything's taken care of now.
Very well. Safe trip.
Suspicious? Mam na ciebie oko. Irytatsu. Okej. Aha, właśnie, już mogę wrócić do ciebie.
Ah.
Tam na dole.
Well, here we are. But
Do my eyes deceive me, or is that the traveler in Paimon?
Xavier? What are you doing here?
I was in the general area, and now I'm in this specific area. There, that's me. So what about you two?
We have some questions and thought you might be able to help.
Certainly do. I've researched the furnace here in some depth. If there's anything you want to know, just ask away. Like the back of my hand. Make no mistake, I have been here a good many times before. Not only that, but I've met people in Inazuma whose families used to live in Tatarasuna years ago. Oh, well, it's a long story, don't you know? The tale of Tatarasuna starts a long time ago. I'm told that its history is one of the most foremost forging and smelting operations in the nation, goes back around 1,000 years. Still, the furnace has had a couple of serious maintenance issues along the way.
A couple? When exactly?
One was just in the last few years, the other was several hundred years ago. A fun fact, I'm not the first Fontaine tech guy to come and work on it either. There was a guy back then too. They say he was a mechanic who consulted on a technology upgrade. It seems like the technological collaboration between our two nations goes back a long way. How about that?
Hey, weren't you gonna ask Xavier something about Tatarasuna?
Oh, I didn't realize you two were here for a history lesson.
Me neither. Paimon doesn't know what's gotten into this one today. Feels like we've been preparing for a history exam or something.
What brought this on? Did you just wake up today with a sudden burning desire for historical knowledge? Sure, go ahead. A kabuki mono? No, I can't say that I have. I do know the word, Inazuman, for those eccentric types who always go around dressed to the nines. Just the sort of person that I'd like to meet, actually. But sadly, I've never had the pleasure, nor have I come across anything to do with a kabuki mono where Tatarasuna is concerned. Of course! Don't mention it.
Oh, we're leaving? Okay, bye, Xavier.
Oh, you're most welcome. More than happy to help. Farewell.
Looks like you got all the information you're looking for. Sure, but what's up with you today? Keep your smile, Spinal Crocodile. No matter what happens, Paimon will always be there for you. Come on, you gotta keep it together. Why don't you grab something to eat? You can't go facing life's challenges on an empty stomach. All right, let's head off and go meet Nahida.
Hey, it's them!
Akaba, Sawada, you're still here?
Indeed we are. If you have a moment, we'd love for you to join us once more.
We have time. What do you want to talk to us about?
It's the same topic we discussed last time. Obviously.
Still looking for more info about Tatarasuna, huh? Should we join them?
Unfortunately, we haven't made any real progress. Huh? Oh, of course.
Zadukie.
I presume you'll want to read mine as well. Here.
Długie to wszystko jest, nie chcę mi się tego czytać. Ale pewnie opowie, o co chodzi.
Well, what do you think?
Hey, Traveler. Remember how last time Akaba was saying how he wished he could gather more information about all this? Well, we just got back from Inazuma. So how about we tell them what we learned?
What did you find out? Something big?
It's a long story. Basically, we have some friends in Inazuma, and...
Wow, so many new details. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well, well. So it all comes down to one man's desire for revenge. Huh. You heard this from a member of the Arlenchino clan, you say? Then I guess it must be true. Ugh. So there's no ghost story here after all.
This new information actually lends further credence to my hypothesis. Evidently, swordsmiths were seen as having an incredibly prestigious role in society those days, to the extent that harming them was conceived of, at least by the perpetrator, as a way of exacting revenge against those in power.
Yes, okay, point taken, you were right. But that doesn't mean I can't carry on with my novel.
And they're back at it. These guys are really into this.
Oh, so sorry. Look at us, prattling on about our projects and ignoring you. Thank you so much for the information.
You're welcome. See ya.
Keep us in the loop if you find out anything else.
Will do. Nahida, we're here!
Traveler, Paimon, how have you been?
Ugh, where to start? Paimon hasn't had a moment's rest this whole time. That night, we ended up chatting and chatting until suddenly the sun was up. And then he decided he wanted to go to Inazuma.
The Balladeer? Sounds like some kind of code name. You look troubled. Is there something you need to tell me? Traveler?
Hey, what's wrong? You look so upset.
That's quite a story. So, this puppet known as the Balladeer erased himself from Irminsul, hoping that he could change the past.
But how was he even able to do that?
As the traveler said, he very nearly became Sumeru's deity. Admittedly, I remember it a little differently. I don't recall finding anyone inside the machine after we defeated it. Nevertheless, it does make sense. If someone were to successfully erase themselves from Irminsul, the world would change to reflect the new reality.
So, you believe this person really existed, and we just don't remember him because, well, because he literally changed the world?
Yes. Theoretically speaking, it is possible to do this. But I'm struggling to imagine the kind of person who would dare go through with it. The traveler comes from a world beyond Tevat. That's why there's no information about him in Irminsul, and it also explains why any changes to Irminsul wouldn't affect him. So if there's anyone in the world capable of retaining memories from a past that has been rewritten, it's you. It's quite incredible when you think about it.
Paimon's having a hard time understanding this Balladeer guy's motivations. Why did he do it?
I can only make inferences based on the information we've been given. As for what kind of person he was, only you remember that. Something else worrying you? Something that you can't share? It couldn't change the fate of the ones who had died, right? Once the Balladeer realized he hadn't been betrayed after all, it must have completely changed his view of the people of Tatarasuna. Now he saw them as friends again. He couldn't keep hating humans after that. And if he thought there was a chance he could save his old friends, it would be hard not to try. The story makes sense, every part of it. The Balladeer tried to achieve godhood with the doctor's help. He was unsuccessful, but retained the power to connect with Irminsul. That power then enabled him to change what was recorded in Irminsul and erase himself, even though he didn't have much strength left.
Yeah, it does make sense, but it still ended in tragedy for his friends. It just feels so hopeless. He gave everything to do this, but it seems like he got nothing in return.
Please wait a moment. I want to check something. Found it. This should be the one. It turns out that I have a strange way of confirming everything he has told us.
What is it?
A record from a personal collection. It was tucked away in a corner. You should take a look.
Is this a fairy tale? Who wrote it?
I authored this record myself.
Huh? You wrote a fairy tale that somehow has something to do with the balladeer?
When combined with the traveler's narrative, it's clear that this story is an allegory. Everything in it is a symbol for something else.
Hold on. So this record survived from the past?
Yes. Any information about the balladeer or the kabuki mono in other records will have been changed. But I wrote this story in a way that means it was left intact. Changing the information in Irminsul changes to that. But Irminsul can't change information that was well hidden in advance. I guess I must have written this story as a backup before the balladeer entered Irminsul.
That's incredible! What a great idea!
And sending the traveler into Irminsul with the balladeer must have been a further precaution. I knew he'd remember everything. This story is abstract enough that it still resonates with the present information recorded in Irminsul. But if we connect all the different pieces together, the true story that emerges is the one he told us, the now erased life of the balladeer. There was once a lone monster draped in fox fur. The monster found a family of foxes, joined them, and they became friends. The monster lived with the family day and night, and everyone treated it as one of their own. Once in a while, the monster would take off its fox fur at night and lament to itself as it gazed at its reflection in the water. I am a monstrosity, yet they are too foolish to see it. I pity them. But the monster soon found solace when another came to live among the foxes who was not their kin. A kitten, carved from the wood of a white tree who had been abandoned by the humans. The kitten too wished to become a fox, but its tail was too slender and it could not grow a coat of richly colored fur. Yet when the other foxes saw this, they spoke words of comfort to the kitten. Even without a tail and fur like ours, you are still one of us. Furious at this happy resolution, the monster lit a fire on the mountain. The terrified animals panicked as the fire spread. The only way to extinguish the flames was to make a sacrifice. A gray fox stood up and addressed the monster. It said, "You are the cleverest among us. Surely you can help us find a way to solve this." The monster smiled, led the fox toward the fire, and murdered it. The gray fox's heart was turned into a beautiful drop of water, clear, spotless, and pure. The monster gave the heart of water to the kitten, telling him, "The foxes have decided. You are the one who must be sacrificed. Take this, quench the flames, and die for your fox kin." The fire was extinguished, but the kitten lived. It left that side of the mountain and found a little bird who had a broken wing. The two promised they would spend their whole lives together, but the little bird did not have long left to live. It passed away soon after. After burying the bird, the kitten left the mountain for good. Never again would it cherish a single creature, nor a single blade of grass that stood on that mountain. The kitten spent the nights wandering aimlessly, gnashing its teeth at the moon. How it wished to swallow the moon and devour the moonlight. If the world could only return to darkness, then it would finally be peaceful and content. I will become the new moon, the answer to everything. Then, no one will know that there were once birds, foxes, and cats in this world. And no one can know that they were different.
We solved it!
I remember now. This is not just the Balladeer story. It is his very own memories. I made a backup so that it would be preserved no matter what happened. To become a god, he was experimented on and modified countless times. It was brutal torture, and the only reason he was able to survive is that he was a puppet. This memory was extracted from him by the scholars. Presumably, they kept it to have something to defend themselves with. Creating a deity was just the first step. Some of them wanted to be able to control it. That's why they backed up his memory for later use. I buried it deep inside one of my own dreams, and then hid it inside an allegorical story so that it wouldn't be altered.
It's hard to believe that this person really existed, let alone that he tried to get rid of us on more than one occasion. Paimon has no memory of him at all. He completely vanished like a puff of smoke.
The Balladeer agreed to help me look for information about the Descenders, and although he was unsuccessful, he still helped you. Before he vanished, he confirmed an important detail, that Conria was where your twin first came into this world. We still don't know how the change to Irminsul will affect the senior ranks of the Fatui, but in all likelihood, they won't even remember their own Harbinger.
It sounds like Paimon wouldn't like this guy a whole lot if he was still around. But still, Paimon doesn't like the way it all ended that much better.
This is why wisdom alone cannot answer all our questions. We look, we see, and we comprehend, but the question still troubles us. So the answer is not everything. People yearn to find the truth, and then conquer the troubles they face. When you give someone the truth, you give them a chance to choose their own destiny. To others looking on, this may seem like a pointless endeavor, but for him, the chance to act on his desire to disappear must have meant a lot. Never forget that even when we walk beneath dark clouds along a road filled with suffering, the light of wisdom is always there, guiding us toward a better destination. And that is what you have been doing all along.
Yeah, Nahida's right. Cheer up! How about we go get something to eat? We can pick up this heavy conversation again later.
Good idea. Paimon, why don't you take him out for a walk to clear his head?
You got it! Come on, Traveler! You need to get out of your head for a while. You'll feel much better after taking a walk. Let's go get a snack from one of the stalls in the Grand Bazaar!
Jakiego achievementa dostałam? Dobra. Ta muzyka bardzo klimatyczna. Bardzo pasowała do opowiadania. Nie jesteś tak daleko w mikrofonie. A, tu pójdziemy. Tu jest chyba szybciej.
What should we eat first? Hey, are you gonna answer or what? Alright, whatever you want. Well, Paimon will be right here when you figured stuff out. Then we can get something to eat. What is it? Have you figured it all out? Why'd you jump up all of a sudden?
Excuse me, boss. There seems to be a small problem with the last bill.
Hey! Hey, wait!
Hmm? You mean me?
No, not you. That kid! Didn't you see? Look, if you're gonna help out here, you can't keep spacing out, okay?
I wasn't paying close enough attention. I think you're right. Maybe it's the...
Who's that guy? You know him or something? He's who?
You're a strange one, kiddo. You say you don't want any money for helping out here, and then when I actually give you some work, I don't want to take advantage, so I'm happy to pay you what I'd pay anyone else. But if you keep acting...
No, please. I mean it. You don't need to pay me anything.
You're welcome, I guess. But I got bigger things to worry about. Look.
Leave it to me. I'll find some more.
Stop. I'm gonna level with you, kiddo. I've never met a worker who said they didn't want a wage before. And at first, I got greedy. Couldn't believe my luck. You don't want money. You don't take days off. And in your free time, all I see you do is...
That's right, I am. We can talk more about that later. First, let me get those fruit...
Hey, what do we do now? Okay, stay out of sight. Don't let...
Shit. Aha, dobra, już myślałam, że będę musiała się skradać. Ja nienawidzę, jak są te questy ze skradaniem. Ach. Muszę kończyć na chwilę. A może potem jeszcze do tego wrócę. Ale na razie muszę skończyć. Bye bye!